I'm Olawale Samuel, and I am the founder and CEO of Axia Africa, and EdTech. That means we train Africans in digital skills. So I think that is why I'm being selected for this topic. And it is so personal to me because we do this year in, year out, month in, month out, week in, week out, and in fact, every day. So stay with me. I'll try to make this as engaging and as interactive as it could be because I don't want us to get tired, just me talking. So, what we are talking about is your creative stack. That's tools you need to be ready by 2026. So, I believe everyone in this room is either a creative, probably in the digital space, or in any way. In fact, the technology has gone just beyond people in the tech space using technology alone. Even though you're not in the tech space, you should use technology to help your day-to-day activities to be more productive. So please, who is controlling the slide? Okay. Like I said, I would not want to take much of our time, and I will just dive straight into the point. So why are we here? Like I said, creative stack, you need the tools you actually need to thrive well, to compete 2026, that's next year. As we all know that the world is moving fast, this is not new information. It is what we already know. The world is moving fast. And I tell you, a lot of people are confused. A lot of people think probably this is magic. This is beyond me. But I'm going to try to break all this down. So I want to profile us now. So whatever I'm talking about now, picture yourself if you're probably a designer or whatever you do. I don't want to start asking our career path. Whatever you do, just see yourself through this. So we're going to how you work. See, I tell you, a lot of people are left behind because they are stuck in the old ways. Let's take, for example, let's look at phones. When phones came, look at phones were actually having buttons. But now we barely have phones that had like buttons. Companies that refuse to pivot, that refuse to evolve, are being left behind. I don't start mentioning names, but we should know that we don't see phones that use buttons anymore, except for the smaller ones. But phones that we use readily in Africa and even all over the world, they don't have buttons. So how you work now, how you work now, you need to know things that are changing, tools that you will need to perform your daily activities and also to reach your goals. For example, if I am to move from, let's say, this point to this particular point, no, let me give it a more further distance. If I'm to move from this point here to the other point there, I have to take steps. And that is my goal. But right now, we probably have, you can use a car or a bicycle. What I'm trying to portray here is that you don't need to do the hard work. I'm not talking about you not being diligent in your work. You don't need to do this. Let me rephrase it. You don't need to do the stressful work anymore. Because the more stressful your work is, the less efficient you will be. Before I get to this point, and this point, and this point, going back, I become very tired. And I won't be able to perform as I should. So what do I need to do to increase my performance and also when I get to my goal to be able to still stand tall is how I work. So how must we be working come 2026? We must be working very smart and fast. Smart and fast. I didn't say fast alone because when you work fast, sometimes you might make mistakes. But when you are smart and you work fast, your results will be detailed. So, what makes you work smart? We have different tools. Let me say, Sorry, I want to ask few of us that are here. How many people are in the digital space, the tech space? One. So a question, please. Can you just tell me like what you do? Yeah, the lady in the middle. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony. I'm a music business executive basically.
Music business. Or the next person.
Hi everyone, I'm a music business executive.
Say you are a music business executive too, right?
Me no. Well yes, but I'm also into like music production and
Okay,
music.
cool.
Basic.
Let me have another demographic here. Um, s-
I'm in Web3.
cool. I love that. I love the next person here. Sorry. I just want to get like diverse.
I'm a cloud engineer, Azure.
Yeah, that's in the tech space. One more person, you.
Okay, I'm a 3D artist.
3D artist.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the essence of this is to actually get like to try to create a balance and not assume I know everybody in this room. So now there is a way you as a cloud engineer, there's a way you work. How long have you been a cloud engineer?
About 5 years.
Very good. There's a way you work 2 years ago. Sorry, excuse me. There's a way you work 2 years ago and the way you work now. Is it the same thing? No. And also, I'm not that familiar with the intricate like music part, but I have friends that are into A&R and all like that. I think I had a friend that was trying to build probably software around that, but we didn't like get to do that. But there is a way. I'm sure that you as an A&R artist, there are ways that you work probably a year ago, 2 years ago, and now there's like a different. There's a way you actually achieve or perform your tasks now. So how you work now are the tools that you don't have access to before. For example, let's say with the um, with the emergence of Canvas now, then you need to really pay a graphics designer, and being a graphics designer, then it takes a lot. Either you're doing Photoshop, either you're doing Adobe, either you're doing there are other tools they use. But I tell you, to just get a flyer for whatever you need, you will need to find a graphics designer. But now we have tools like Canva. I don't want to start mentioning like some AI tools yet because we'll still get into that. But we have tools like, let's say, Canva that can simply help you just create a simple flyer, a simple design, or a simple announcement design. That now has put you ahead in a bit. Using 3 days, using 4 days to look for a designer to get you to do, to get probably an artwork, you can just go on Canva now and do that. So how you work now, you have to like stay informed. What are your other peers doing? What tools are they using? What tools are they using to perform their tasks faster than yours and more efficient than yours? Is very important coming 2026. And also, how you scale, like these tools to affect how you scale. What does scaling mean? You're moving from 2 to 20, from 20 to 50, 120, 500, scaling. So let's take, for example, Canva. I know that almost everybody here uses Canva, either for one thing or the other. We all use Canva, almost. Exactly. So imagine you have to create a design. You have let us go into like the music part. You have probably an artist. You probably need to create like maybe a flyer for or something like that. Just very simple. You can do that for multiple artists with Canva in less than, let's say, in less than 2 hours. You can create because you just need a template. Once you get the template, you start filling it up, downloading it, filling it up, and downloading it. That's it. So with that, you can easily give the artist different varieties of artwork to work with. Same as probably business owners, same as creatives. Anything you want to put out there, you can do that you can do more, yeah, in a minimal time. Let's say 2 hours plus or 3 hours, safe. So it helps you like scale easily. That's when you have like the right tools. The right tools, you can easily scale. Then also how you earn is very important. So let's take for, we'll still use the designer. Let's take for a designer having to speak to, let's say, 6 to 7 vendors or 6 to 7 creatives to make designs for them. Then those times, the designer goes on, let's say, on a design journey. Even delivering that 7 artwork, 7 flyers takes a lot of time, sometimes days. Even a month, start dragging them here and there. But now, he can easily attend to 20 people. And what has that done rather? It has increased his earning power. So there are actually other things too that we notice that what we do like 2 to 3 years ago, that it's so difficult to actually reach out to somebody and give the person a service. Now, we already have it in the way that you can actually do that thing multiple times for a lot of people. So if you are earning 1,000, or let's say if you're earning 5,000 naira, I'm just putting like numbers. If you're earning 5,000 naira from somebody and it takes you, let's say 2 hours to deliver that thing, with the tools we'll be talking about now, you can charge a 5,000 naira and offer it to over 100 to 500 people. And you might be delivering in less than a day. Yes, I will give you a practical example soon. I have a practical example. I even brought it here. So with tools like that, it can increase your earning power. That means the amount of service you can render in a short frame of time. Let's go to the next slide. So now, bridging talent with efficiency. So I think we've touched like most of these things. The tools that will be needing most times now, what is it going to do? It's going to be boosting our productivity. Like I said, you can produce more with details. You can produce more and get like good results. Good results. Also, increase visibility. You might be wondering how does visibility gets into this place. If you're actually in the creative industry, even in fact, we are in the creative economy right now. Everybody needs to be out there. Visibility is important. Gone are the days where you see people all just talk up in their offices. Now you see CEOs, founders interacting directly with their customers online, on social media space. So you should know that visibility is non-negotiable in this present world. So with the right tools also that we'll be talking about now would also help you increase visibility. Ensure that your work gets seen. For example, if I'm the best, let me say the best designer, and I can't reach a lot of people, what am I going to do? Nobody is going to hear about me. My skill dies with me. Even people that need the skills like most, they won't get access to it. And also, I won't get access to them. So that's why your work needs to be seen. And with the right tools, you can make your work like get seen easily. Competitive advantage. So like I said now, the world is moving very fast. Very, very fast. I tell you, people are the set of people that are actually making money, the set of people that are actually making waves right now are the informed people. And when you are informed, that means you know what is going on presently. You have access to some tools that some people don't have access to. You have access to some informations that people don't have access to. Competitive advantage. In the world where everybody is moving with speed, everybody is running at a particular speed, probably let's say 80 kilometer per hour or something like that. What are the chances that you are the one that is deserving to get to the goal? So it is so competitive now that you need to do more. You need to do more research, more. You need to get more informed to actually like stay ahead. And even just staying ahead would not even be for long because people catch up fast. So it's like there's no rest. You are building something, you are learning something right now. The moment you finish learning that, you already hear that people are already doing another thing. So imagine you not having access to information and the right tools. What's the fate? So let's move. Okay. So what is creative stack? Your creative stack comprises of the essential tools that are underpinned at every aspect of your creative journey. Whoever you are in this room, whatever you do, this is everything. This is everything. You're a fashion designer, it's in the head. You are a musician, is in the head. You are an engineer, it starts from the head. It starts from what you think. And another thing is that the way human beings think, we actually think in at the level of our exposure. How do I mean? If this all you've seen in your whole life, your whole 20, 25, 30 years, if this where you've been, they're bringing the food to you, you're having your bath at the corner there, this is what you're saying. I tell you that you would never think there is a car. You never think that there's need for a machine that can move you from one place to the other. You can only just probably see how you can probably build. Hey, you might think of just a ladder. That means you want to touch the ceiling, the roof. Or you can just think about maybe turning one place into a bed. You just be thinking around that particular environment or that particular space that you are in. You can't think beyond like your exposure. So that's why they tell people get informed. When you're actually informed, you have seen what is possible, what people can do. That is when your brain starts, thinking of how to get involved, how to, evolve, how to add value, how to create. But if you are not exposed, if you are not informed, you only just be in that your hemisphere and that is it. So having access to the right tool would help you increase how far you can think and how more creative your thinking can be. That's one. Then also, execution. Execution is very important. Imagine, let me give a perfect example of execution. Imagine, let's take, how many of us use child deck here? Almost everybody uses like child deck. So let's say, look at the process of child deck. It's very simple, like very simple. Get your food, place the order, then the rider is bringing it. But imagine we don't have something like that. And I myself, I have, let me say, a brand, a brand that does delivery. But my own delivery is that you have to call me. Like, you have to place the call. Then, when I finish receiving the call, I have to come to your house, probably even trek into your house. Then I'll start asking you, oh, what do you want to buy from Tantalizer? What do you want to buy from the place? What do you want to buy from Mega Chicken? Then after getting that, and I go back to get it from Mega, look at the whole process. But all what we are trying to do is to deliver food to you. Is that not it? Trying to deliver. But look at Childek's process. You don't need to call them. It's like you just go to the restaurant directly, but virtually pick it. Then somebody brings it. So now, looking at the two business model, Childek is executing better than I am doing. You get your food faster. If there's an error, you can correct it. If there's any problem, you can interact faster. But mine, you have to make a call, then I have to come to you. Then after coming to you, I have to go back. Childek won that execution competition with me. So if you don't have the right tools, you and somebody might be doing the same thing, even with the same experience. I even tell you, you might even be more experienced than the person. But the way you execute, the way your process is, if it's not like smarter than the other person, if it's not seamless than the other person, you are losing, like woefully. So that's why with the right tools, you execute better, faster, and more efficient. Productivity. That means, I don't want to waste much time. I think it covers it also. Productivity, that means whatever you're bringing out is so detailed. The Childek experience story I just said now, imagine me coming to you now and telling you, okay, you need 2 wraps of eba, egusi, pomo, and turkey, and that's too much information. Then you might be like, okay, why not write it in a paper? The paper can get lost on the way. But with Childek process, you almost can't make a mistake because the rider and the restaurant, they are saying what you need. So what's the production? That means what the output would also be accurate, detailed. Then earning. How many times would I send somebody to meet people in their houses to receive orders? How many times? But Childek, on the other hand, gets millions of orders. Probably they're getting thousands of orders in a day. Why? Because as the rider is there, the rider can pick up another order. And looking at that, more money flowing in. So you might be doing something, you might be working on something, you might be providing a service, and without the right tools, you'll be able to, you will just be able to give like just minimal people your service, render your service minimally to just few people. But we have tools that can help you do that repeatedly, so it can increase your earning chance, your chances rather. Let's move to the next slide. So the categories of strong creative stack. Ideation, like I said, the thinking, the idea, the inspiration you are getting. Let me repeat it again. You cannot get inspiration past your exposure. It's not possible. You only think about things you've heard of or things that you've seen. Information is very important. Your production also, like I just explained, it affects your production too. Your workflow, how you work, faster and more efficient, it affects it. Distribution, that means how many people have access to your product, how many people have access to your service, how many people have access to whatever you have going on. These tools are very important in helping you achieve that. Monetization, how to increase your earning, how to 10x the earning. You are offering to 3 people before, then with the right tools, you might be offering to 300 people, even with a lesser time. The next slide. So now, I think this is where we need to like pay attention. This is when we need to pay attention. They are more than this. What I'll be saying right now, they are more than this. Like I said, it's just to give you an idea. What you're looking for here now, what you need here now might not be on this slide, but I tell you that what we are doing here now would give you a cue to start looking for information. When you seek information, you most likely get it. So now, from the process, ideation, how to think, what to think, how to process the ideas in your head. So now, I'm sure that everybody knows about ChatGPT. If you don't know about ChatGPT, raise up your hand. If you don't know. Okay. Thank God we all know. But beyond that, we have Notion too. I'm not sure everybody knows about Notion. I'm sure it will just be few people. How many people know about Notion, yeah? Wow, more hands than expected. Cool. So, ChatGPT now, let me take for example, myself. What I do with ChatGPT is I brainstorm. I talk to ChatGPT like a party. We brainstorm ideas together. We check and balance things together. And some people always say ChatGPT would always agree with whatever you say. Yes, ChatGPT will always agree in a way. But that's why sometimes, we have like some paid version that can help you scrutinize your plan. But most importantly, we are not talking about that. We are talking about how you can brainstorm, how you can get your ideation clearly and more broad. You get it on ChatGPT, you rub minds, get ideas, and whatever you're getting, you are putting it on Notion. And the reason why I love Notion is it has a lot of templates that would almost suit your need. For example, I'm very bad at planning and categorizing things. I'm lazy at that, like planning and setting up tables and everything like that. It stresses me out. I see it as stress. But when I'm done with ChatGPT, with all the things we've brainstormed, then I was like, okay, give me just the final brief, final summary. Then I go to Notion. Notion easily gives me templates of whatever I'm needing. Am I to organize something? Am I to plan a marketing budget? Am I to plan a campaign? Am I to plan like a project or anything? You can get those templates from Notion. Instead of start drawing tables, Notion does that. Notion does that with templates easily. And what is this doing? So things that would have taken you like a lot of time, things that would have taken you almost a whole day, you can brainstorm like in an hour mostly, depending on how deep the thing you want to do or how massive the what you are getting into is. And once you're done with that, instantly move it to Notion. Notion even relieves you of where am I placing this? Am I to place this under this? You would actually get the template already. Then what you just need to start doing is to start fixing it in. There are other tools. Definitely, ChatGPT is not the only AI tool that we have. We have a lot. like a whole lot. We have Cloud, we have Gemini, we have Gamma, we have a lot. But this was the first groundbreaking AI experience that came to us. So that's why I'm citing that as an example. So now let's go into Canva also. I think that actually caused like a whole change, not only for designers, mainly for creatives, mainly for vendors, mainly for small, medium enterprises, even, in fact, everybody. Somebody might be doing a birthday now. You just go to Canva, get a template, put it there. You are selling something, just get a template, put it there. Under, let's say, 5 minutes, you are done with your designs. Unlike then, where you have to wait for people to help you design, pay people heavily to help you design, even just a birthday flyer. Canva was like a whole game changer, and I was sure that everybody have actually come in contact with Canva. Then Adobe, on the other part, Adobe is more on the high end. How do I mean? You need to get like a certain skill to be able to use Adobe effectively. Unlike Canva, that is like a no-brainer. You can just get there. Even while you just open the home page, you're already seeing things that suit your needs. And when it comes to video production, CapCut. I'm just talking on this more simpler level. CapCut. We have other video, high-end video softwares, but for everybody, you should be able to use CapCut. And even now, CapCut has like a very interesting feature, with an AI feature whereby it just helps you compile your video, your vlog, your experiences, and by the time it's coming out, people will be looking like, how did you do this? When did you start doing this? Because it comes out as if it's almost a professional that did that. I'm not a videographer, I don't use, but then I use CapCut very well. Probably for my gym videos, I just compile them. Once I compile them, and it comes out like beautifully. So there are a lot of ways you can actually use CapCut, and it's very simple to use, and it's also free to some extent. It's a freemium app. So it's when you start looking for other high-end features, then you have to pay them. And it's not even much. But you can even use the free version for life. I tell you, it will give you almost everything you want also. So when we go to workflow distribution also, workflow distribution, that means how the process at which you work. Like I said, your idea, Notion, Canva or Adobe for your designs, CapCut, video creation. Then when you come here for your workflow also, Google Workspace. There are a lot of applications under Google Workspace. We have the doc, we have the presentation, we have the sheets, we have Classroom. We have a lot of applications under Google Workspace. So imagine what you've created on ChatGPT is a presentation, and you probably need to put it as a presentation. You move them to Google Workspace using Google Slide to create that presentation for you. I didn't use Google Slide to create this presentation. I'll give you the tea when I'm done. So also social media, Substack, Medium, all these ones are actually for reach. We know our social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. I think those are like the notable mention right now. I tell you, with all this, you are sorted. Putting your work out there, reaching millions of people, putting whatever thing you've produced out there, reaching millions of people. Medium is like an article platform whereby you publish article like a blogger or article you feel matters to you or matters to anybody, you publish it there. Then Substack for newsletters. We all receive like newsletters from time to time. Substack does that. The next slide, please. Okay, when it now comes to monetization, turning creativity into income. I highlighted these ones, but one that we should not forget before I go into all this one is the social media part. You can make money from DMs, you can make money from story posts, you can make money from normal engaging posts. So moving into Seller, how many of us have heard of Seller here? Very good. Yeah. You can write a book, put it on Seller. You almost can sell anything on that platform. So imagine you having to have worked on, having to have worked a lot and thinking you want to put like your knowledge into probably a simple PDF. Let me put it that way. That's a simple PDF. Put it on Seller. Post out the link using your social media handle reach. And remember, now social media isn't about followers anymore. You don't need millions of followers to actually reach millions of people. Social media ads are there to reach millions of people. So don't say because you have like lesser followers, you can reach. You just need to run your ads and you're reaching people. So when we talk about Fiverr, so Fiverr is a platform that helps Africans offer services to foreigners and even Africans. So you can easily offer your service. Probably, he said he's a cloud engineer, or probably there's a developer, there's a designer, there's anything. There are a lot of things there that people do on Fiverr. There are a lot of, even music production is there on Fiverr. You can offer the service and people will pay you. You can look it up. You can offer the service and people pay you for the service you've rendered. Upwork too is very similar to Fiverr. Upwork too is also a platform that does the same for Africans. Put your work on Upwork. Even if you're a professional, like you might be, you can get real jobs on Upwork. Not only freelance job, you can be employed on Upwork. So this platform actually gives you avenue to actually earn beyond your currency, beyond your own region, beyond your region. That means you can earn in pounds, dollars, depending on the clients that you're meeting. And I said, bonus, a lot of people might be having problems in receiving international payment. So that's why we have platforms like GigPay and Gray for seamless transaction. So imagine, was he? Last month, somebody reached out to me on Twitter and said they wanted me for their app. It was a developing app like that. So they wanted me to talk about it because I align with whatever content I post on Twitter. Then I said, okay. Then they were about to like pay a fee. So they're wondering how I was going to get it. Then instantly, I have like a US account, I have a UK account with my name via GigPay. And I got paid and that was it. So it shouldn't be like any hassle to actually get paid as a creative. The next slide, please. So this is actually a very, very big topic and a very, very important take. Using AI without losing yourself. I know that we must have been hearing AI is going to replace humans, AI is going to take your job, AI is going to, change a whole lot of things. So while all these are, let me say, 80% true, because it's actually almost true. But I tell you, if you can master how to use AI tools very well, and AI tools, see, whatever profession that you are in that requires software, I'm not talking about hardware. If you're a fashion designer using your machine, you must use your legs and your hands. But if yours requires like software, that means things that happen on screen, computers, and all like that, you must be very careful and you must be very attentive. How do I mean? You must be very careful and attentive because AI moves faster and people that moves with it are the most valuable people right now. Let me give an example. Let me give a real example right now. This slide that you're looking at now, I think you can see it shows made with Gamma. That was the AI tool I used to make the slide. So the story behind it was that I already made the presentation, but I didn't prepare the slide. But the presentation was just written. Then I reached out to our designer that, please, I need this done before this social time. Like, I really need it done. Then he was like, that currently is not on seat. And before we'll be on seat, time. Then I've heard about Gamma before. Then I just thought about it, okay, let me try to use it. I tell you, what I just did was to post this on Gamma with words. And in less than 10 seconds, because I had to time myself. In less than 10 seconds, Gamma gave the slide. Everything you're looking at, Gamma gave it in less than 10 seconds. And I tell you that it didn't just give me, it gave me in 3 different variations. So I had to pick. Please, can we take it back? All these things you're looking at, take it back. Let's just keep going back. All these things, the way he's arranging them, everything. This chart, everything was done by it. He understands the words. He understands where you have to put highlights. He understands if he's going to give you a bar chart, a pie chart. He understands if he's going to give you in less than 10 seconds. So, is my designer losing his job? No, that's like, it's a very good question, right? Is he losing his job? I don't know. No, for real, I don't know. But what I said was that, because I didn't tell him till today, he does not even know. What I said I would have done is, if he's actually informed, fine, he can't go on a system to actually start giving me, he's a very good designer, he can't go on a system to start giving me his best hands. But if he had known that there's something like this, if something would just be like, he would do it. Then, imagine, I'll be surprised that, look at my designer, he's so fast, delivering in how many seconds? In minutes. He's already busting my head, but no, he didn't. He's not informed. And now, I don't know how to think, but I pray he keeps his job. Because, when I finish this slide, then all the proposals I've been writing, I always tell people that I just started putting it on it, and very good experience. So that's what we are talking about. You only lose your job if you're not informed. Because I don't think I would ever want to think of using Gamma if not in that dire need that I need a presentation. If my designer was smart enough and is informed, he would just use it on his phone and he would just send it to me. He has kept his job. AI is not taking his job. But right now, Gamma is sweet and probably will be our next designer. I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is that, and also, Gamma did not think about this alone. I had to use ChatGPT. We brainstormed together. Even after giving me all the prompts, I look at it, I read it, I give it direction. So it's not that you just allow AI to take control. What AI does is to help you do your work 10 times better. 10 times faster and more efficient, more detailed. So imagine my designer was charging me, let's say I help people write presentation doc because I write a lot of proposals. Then I give like some people, okay, please take this amount, help me do a slide of this. I want pictorial representation and all like that. Then imagine that guy charging me that amount. Then he has to go and sweat and do all those things. And there's little to how many presentation he can do. But now he can tell me that I can help you do 20 presentations and I'll deliver in a day. I'm to pay him this so amount. What has using Gamma helped? It has helped him also increase like his earning. So we should always see AI as an assistant, because at the end of the day, somebody has to put a prompt. What do I mean by a prompt? Instruction. You have to put a prompt. It will not operate itself. And another thing again, we should know that AI is always learning. See, the way your ChatGPT will reply to you is different from the way it will reply to me over time. Because from the way you talk, it starts learning, okay, I think you are more aggressive at your approach, then it starts giving you more bold approach. Then you see that probably you are more conservative, they learn. And another thing again is, we should be very careful. So this is just my company, like I said, you should be very careful if you like work in companies. Let me just give you this little secret. Once your boss starts telling you that, oh, we are using this AI now, always chat with the AI, always talk with it. Whatever you are doing that day, log it into it. I'm telling you, that's the person that's taking your job. You are training it. You're actually training it. Because for an AI to work for you, it can't start working instantly, efficiently for you. I mean, personalized. It needs to learn your ways. So every day after work, we had 200 customers. Some of them, they didn't like, they love turkey and chicken on Wednesdays. Once you keep doing that, you start training the model. And once the model is thoroughly trained, they'll test it. And they'll even see that the AI can talk to 50 people at a time, but you can only talk to 3 people at a time. But then imagine you yourself, you can use that AI efficiently. So that's why when I talk about competitive advantage, we all have like the same goal. We all have like the same atmosphere. We have the same environment. But what is the leverage? What is giving you that extra turbo boost? What is giving you that nitro over the other person? Everybody's moving at the same speed. So let's move to the next slide. So now, come 2026, like I said, you need to choose the right tools for yourself. We have A&R artists, they're music people. We have developers here. We have software person at the back there. So now, information, make research, do research, ask questions. This is my field. This is what I do. This is what I want to do. What are the things that would help me to get to this goal faster and more efficient? I mentioned Canva now. Some people might not actually need it. That's why I said align tools with your objective. I'm making presentation with Gamma now. I don't need Canva. But probably if I want to make a design, I'm telling you that there will still be another AI tool that would finish up the design. But right now, I don't know. I'm not a designer. So in whatever career path, whatever goal you're setting for yourself, and I said like it is a software something, not cooking. AI cannot cook for you, at least not now. But anything that involves you interacting with your screen, information, there is actually an AI constantly coming for you. So it's better to grab it, learn how to use it, weaponize it for yourself. And another thing again that makes your work faster is automation. It's not big English, it's not technical. Automation is just like setting a template. You automating a process. You don't have to start all over again. You don't have to make sure you're starting from the scratch. You already know how this process is. Then set templates, set automations that can help you recycle same processes. So you don't waste time doing one thing all over again. Just automate your process. It's very important. Like I said, this is speed, and also you must be efficient and smart with it. Speed is important because everybody's racing. Everybody's very fast. You are thinking about something right now. You already see another person doing it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to rush? So immediately you ideate, start putting to execution, but with the right tools. Tools are the ones that will help you, not make mistakes, but also make you execute faster. Build systems, templates, automation, asset organization. Let's see the last. Is that the last slide? Let's see. Okay. So the 2026 Creative Stack checklist. Like I said, get your tool that align with what you're doing. All what I said here are actually a bit generic. But I can tell you, whatever you're doing, there is an AI ideation tool for you. Start with ChatGPT. That's very simple. Let it give you information. Gemini, that's for Google. Let it give you information. Nothing is rocket science anymore. Nothing is rocket science. If you're not a marketing person, but you can plan a marketing budget, a marketing campaign with an AI, you can, and once you're done, take the old text, put it on Gamma, it will give you a whole presentation. Production platform. That means where are the platforms that like your audience are? Is very important. Social media is one tool I feel we need to use. We use it, but the thing is, you need to make it work for you. I tell you, I think it was around 2022 when I started like getting very active on Twitter. That was when our company started like getting the crazy tractions, getting unbelievable tractions. When I speak to some other founder about what we've done, they will be like, how? How did you guys do this? I tell them, yeah, without like zero marketing spend. So how did you guys do it? For example, we hosted the largest tech boot camp in the whole of Africa. We had 20,000 participants from 82 countries. And I tell people that we didn't spend a dime on ads. How did we do it? Visibility on Twitter, then people started sharing. Another information again is that I tell people that we are the EdTech organization with the highest student learning in a cohort, 4,300 people learning in a single cohort. Sounds somehow. There's something that is about social media. When you talk about numbers, 4,000, people always think 4,000 people liking your post. 4,000 people would actually fill up from here probably till VI if they start coming in. So that's how the numbers are crazy. And by what? Social media. Visibility. as a person is very important. Your workflow system is very important. Distribution channel too is very important. Most important thing, monetization platform. Everybody is looking for money. Everybody's looking for money. Even though you say you're looking for visibility, at the end of the day, probably that's just the first stage you are now to get to the money you're looking for. So my last word for this section will be, by 2026, the world will move very fast. I said speed is very important. We can see it already, but don't be scared. Just get informed. It's very important. Speed, the world will move very fast, and it's about information and tools. Information is key. The tools that you'll be using also to get your goals and skills. AI won't replace human. It will replace humans that can't use the AI technology. Probably like my designer. The thing is, if I hire another designer now, it might probably be using the AI, and I'll think that is better than my former designer. But so far, it's delivering as fast as I want. So thank you, guys. Thank you for having me, and thank you for taking time.